What's going on, everybody? Back with another video. Today we are testing the Tesmen, pun intended, multimeter. So yeah, this is a multimeter I've been seeing on TikTok Shop, and a lot of people are loving this thing, and it caught my eye because I love the digital interface that it has on the front, and everything is auto, so you don't have to dial it or set the dial to the the right setting, whether that be AC DC or DC 12 volt, DC 24 volt. You don't have to set all that. It's all automatic for you. You simply just touch it to whatever you're testing and it'll test it for you. I love that about this multimeter. It's very user-friendly, or for someone who's starting off and just learning about multimeters. I wish this was a thing a long time ago, but let's go ahead and unbox this thing and see what it's all made of. All right, let's open this thing up, see what's in it. It's gonna come with a nice carrying case. It's gonna come with a very nice manual, couple different languages, looks like Chinese or something on this side, and then you got the American version on the other side. Looks like the manual is very user-friendly. I do like that. And let's put that to the side and let's open this thing up. This is what we're here for. So what comes in the box, you got your multimeter here, and it comes with a nice green outer protector on the outside there, and it also comes with batteries. And it comes with a couple Duracells, which I already put into this thing. And then it comes with the terminals here. So standard terminals, nothing crazy. Of course, it's gonna have the regular, ones with only the tips, or you can remove the caps here and have the deeper reaching ones where you could put inside of an outlet, or, use them to reach in further when you're trying to test something. So let's fire this thing up and see what it's all about. All right, so batteries are included in this thing. It comes with 2 Duracells, not some knockoff cheap batteries. That's really what I like about this thing. And so yeah, let's take a look, and we'll fire it up by holding down this power button right here. It already set in auto mode, so you would just connect your 2 terminals here. The red's going to go into the input. I'll go ahead and do that now, and then we will connect the black lead, or the negative, and on the other side. So what's really cool about this is you can set it to auto mode, or you can set it to do where you want to just test whatever you're testing by hitting the function here, whether it be volts, DC, AC, ohms or resistance, continuity, hertz, you name it. It goes down, diodes, everything you need. It's right here. Or you can go all the way back around, or you can turn it off and then back on, and it'll go to auto there. So really good. So if you're a small engine mechanic, you're going to be using basically the AC and the DC, the resistance and the continuity, and then some diodes as well. But for the most part, auto mode is going to get the job done. But continuity is a really big one for tracking down wires, because you can test if a wire is broken by putting this on both ends. If it beeps, that means the wire is not broken. And you can also touch the 2 together, and it creates the continuity there. So that's one big tester. If you're testing a switch, you can put this to the 2 terminals on the switch, hit the switch on and off, and it should show continuity when it's closed, and no continuity, so it should not beep when it's open. So that's a real big tester for me. And yeah, let's go over some other functions it has. Real quick, it has a light on the back here. You can turn a light on. It's pretty bright in my shop here, but it has a little light on the back, which is really cool. You won't be using that much because you should have a flashlight on you anyways. But let's go over some other things, let's do volts DC. So we'll go over here, tab over to volts DC, and let me grab a battery. All right, let's test some batteries here. So here I have just a regular AA battery, nothing crazy, nothing fancy. It is a 1.5 volt battery. So no, keep in mind when you're testing batteries that it has to be over the range. So if it's a 1.5 battery, if it's 1.5 or under, it's actually a low or a dead battery. So if you have a 12 volt battery in your car, it needs to be 12 volt, 12.5, 12.6 in that range. So let's go ahead and test this. You don't have to put the positive with the positive, negative with the negative on a DC if you're testing it, because it'll just read negative. So it doesn't matter if you have it backwards. So I have them backwards here. It's reading 1.64 volts, which that just tells me this is a good battery, nothing wrong with it. Here, I'll flip it around so you can put the positive with the positive, negative with the negative, and you'll see the negative sign is gone, but it still reads the same volts. So Let's go ahead and test a power tool battery. Nothing crazy. I have it on auto mode, so all I gotta do is touch it, and boom, it's ready to roll. So as you can see, it is 20.5 volts, and this is a 20 volt battery. So this battery is good. It's fully charged, and we're ready to rock. So let's go ahead and test some other things. All right, so we have the multimeter set on auto still, so we're not gonna set the function. It's already automatic for us. So let's go ahead and test the outlet in this outlet here. And it's already telling me that it's 120 volts, which is a working outlet. So again, you don't have to set it to AC or DC. It's gonna do it for you automatically. You just simply put the 2 terminals in, and boom, it's going to read 120 volts. It's gonna tell you it's AC. It's going to tell you everything you need to know about this outlet. So we are good to go on this outlet. That is an AC test. We just did a DC test. So let's do some other tests. All right, here's a big test too for small engine mechanics. So you can just set this thing to continuity, which is the speaker looking thing right there. And when you touch these two, it's going to tell you you have a complete circuit. So when you have let's say you have a wire and you want to test if that wire is good end to end, you put the terminal on one end and put the terminal on the other end, and you will see that it will have continuity. All right, let's say that wire is now cut in half, emulating that you have a broken wire. Then you would simply put the 2 terminals, and you'll see that it's not showing any continuity. But if you touch the 2, it'll obviously have it, so it'll let you know if you have a break. So you can wiggle the wires and see if you have a break in the line, but that's a test for continuity. Another one is for testing fuses. You put it on continuity like it is right now, and touch the 2, and you'll see that it is a complete circuit. So if the fuse was busted or broken or bad, it would not have continuity across the 2 terminals because it jumps across inside of a fuse. So that's how you would use this for doing continuity tests if you're a small engine mechanic. All right, let's test the non-contact voltage function of this. So you would put it in the NCV for the non-contact, and you would the sensing area is at the top here, and you would simply put it up to it, and it's going to tell you if it has voltage. Red is for voltage, green is for no voltage. So let's say I unplug this under counter light and I put it up here, it's going to read green, meaning there is no voltage, and that's a good to go. All right, there are so many functions on this thing, but honestly, just use the auto function. If you're in a setting here, you just hold the function key down, it'll automatically go to auto, and it's ready to rock. Just use the auto function pretty much most of the time, and you'll be good to go. I can go on and on about all the different tests you can do, but at the end of the day, this thing will do pretty much anything you need it to do, and for the price, it is definitely well worth it. I threw it down in my TikTok shop, so please go grab one. It is well worth the money, especially if you are a mechanic or a small engine mechanic. I love the bright display. I can see this thing from so far away. I'm gonna get rid of my old Southwire cheap one where I have to turn it and set the setting, and I gotta put on if it's 200 volts AC or 600, and go to DC, and there you can see there's so many different functions for DC volts and all that. I'm getting rid of this one, going with the Tesmen, and and getting rid of the old and in with the new, and grab it off my TikTok shop. Thank you guys for watching.